My name's Lauren Jerry, and today I'm happy to be in conversation with Jonas Rathsman and Franz Novotny. After achieving their own wild success, Jonas as a melodic house and techno producer, and Franz as a vocalist, they came together to form Modern Tales. Nurtured in the enchanting surroundings of Sweden's west coast and the charming misty forests of the Nordic atmosphere. Their music reflects the human experience through beautiful, melancholic vocals and creative production that blurs the line between indie and electronic music. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
So, what's the story behind you coming together to form Modern Tales?
Well, I mean, first off, we're brothers, so that's one connection, and it's like we started this sync project together during the pandemic, where we wanted to make music for movies and films and etc. And that kind of evolved into what it is today. We realized it's more than a like sync project. It's an artist project. We both got really inspired and motivated, and now we've made an album together, and this is something we want to proceed and focus on as an artist project.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it came together. It was something that it came very naturally during COVID. I guess we have our own solo projects, but we were a bit tired of our own projects at that specific moment, and we wanted to try something new. So it just became something completely new creatively, which was very nice.
Yeah, came together well. So why did you pick Modern Tales for the title of your duo?
Why we picked Modern Tales as a name? I mean, we went through thousands of names.
Yeah, so many names.
We both wanted to somehow incorporate like storytelling or like stories or tales. We believe the music, when we started off in the Sync project, every single track sort of had like a story. It was sort of a story, a journey. And I think when we were looking for a name, I think Tales came up, and we wanted to adapt something more to it. I mean, Modern Tales just sounded really cool. So we both agreed on the name. We've actually been getting a lot of praise for the name, which is nice.
Yeah.
But it's funny because we went through so many names.
Yeah.
A lot of them. And that one really stuck with us instantly. So
yeah. There was a lot of shitty suggestions.
yeah. A lot of bad names as well.
Broforce,
yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get to a good one, but it works. It works very well because we hear the stories in your music.
Yeah.
So tell us, how was it touring with Rufus the Soul, and how did that come to be?
It started with us sending the music. Actually, when we've done the full album, we wanted to show it to someone, and I've met the Rufus guys on tour years ago, and we became friends, and I felt like they would appreciate the music. So actually, John was actually the first guy I sent the music to, and he told me the story. The day after, he sent an email saying that he loved the music and he wanted to sign everything to Rose Avenue. And the day after that, we got an offer to support them on their European tour, and we've never even thought about playing live at that point.
No.
And we're like, we can't really turn this down, so we just
went all in.
We said yes, and then we rehearsed for the full like summer 3 months, like 24/7.
Goodbye summer.
Yeah,
and just went in.
Yeah, so that's how we came together, and the tour was great.
It was amazing.
A lot of work, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, was your first, that was, you were thrown out like right out the bat. How was that for you? That was your first time performing live, and how did you feel you were received and by your audiences?
Well, they loved it, and the thing is, the Rufus guys as well, they were so lovely, and their whole team were amazing, really.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we felt very comfortable, even though it was completely new to us to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we,
yeah, it's different. I've been on stage many times, many years as a DJ, but this is completely different. I think I guess I I don't get too nervous because I've done it so many times. But just playing live is a different machinery, like which is also very exciting and
I was ridiculously nervous there.
Yeah, you were crazy nervous, but yeah, it's a challenge, but it's a nice challenge. Yeah. So we're looking forward to
Great.
for more. Yeah.
Okay, and how can you tell me about how you got signed to Rose Avenue?
Yeah, sure. I mean, as I told you, we sent the music to John, and basically the same day he sent the music to Rose Avenue, which is run by Danny, their manager. And yeah, they came back.
Oh yeah, I was in LA actually.
Yeah,
and I had a catch up with Danny over coffee at a really nice Australian coffee place, and that's right after they had listened through the album a couple of times, and yeah, it just felt that it was obvious to them that it would be a longer release, and it just came together very quickly and naturally.
Yeah.
So
Organically.
Very.
Yeah, and we have plenty of this. We've just released one single, but we have a lot of music, lined up over the spring, and then an album release. So I feel like they are really invested in this project, which is nice,
Yeah, and very also they give us a very the creativity is completely free for us. We feel very blessed about that as well.
Yeah, creative freedom is important to keep your authenticity, and I'm happy you're able to continue with that. Yeah. So congratulations on your debut single, Monster. It's a really good song. Can you tell me about what it's about and what inspired it?
Oh, so it's funny because it started out as one of our very first songs that we made together, and it sounded completely differently to what it's sounding like today. But and it was called Monster back then, really, but it didn't have any vocals, but it had some completely different synths and melodies. And then after a year or so, we revisited the song and made it sound like what it sounds like today. And then we started writing on it and singing on it and so on. And so I think, first of all, the name came first, almost. And then I think the lyrics adapted around it a little bit in a way.
Yeah, I think Monster stands for everything that's, is in your way for success or for, development or
fruitfulness.
Yeah, like how do you get rid of your monsters? I think that's what the song is about in a way.
Yeah.
And I think this monster is about a person, someone who is standing in the way of
growth or freedom.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting that it's the first song really that switched completely sound-wise.
You guys come together well. It blends in
I
really
mean,
well.
we've tried to produce music together and make music during many years, but we never really found a way to work together. But I think during the pandemic, we kind of just dropped all the barriers and the how to sound, and we just fuck it, let's do something on our something new that we are proud of.
Yeah,
and I think that's how it came together. That's why it works so well, because we are making music that we both like, and we don't really care about anyone else.
yeah, and it's
We're selfish.
we're selfish. No, but it's very hard to, because we're both producers, and we come from two different worlds really when it comes to the music side. And it's usually, in my experience, it's very hard for two producers to work with each other in one room, because it's two producers and there's one computer.
It's really hard to work with you in one. I think that's
no, but it's just very tough to make that work. Sometimes it really works. Sometimes the spark is there, But for us, I think it's really clear.
The intention's there, and it shows. Because I'm really excited to hear the album, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
So I bet you're excited to be in Mexico for the Sun Dream Festival this May. What can we expect from your live performance?
Ooh, I mean, we're on the same stage as Monolink and Vival and Rufus. It's like a live performance stage, and it's like Monolink is I love Monolink. Vival is one of my favorite bands. So just being on the same stage as them is gonna be something really special. We've done the support tour, which is it's a bit different, because you don't get the same volume on the sound, you don't get the same attention, you don't get the same you don't get the light shows and stuff. But this is basically our first real performance on a stage. So we're gonna start rehearsing in the next few weeks, and
I think they can expect a longer version of our live show, because we had to stick to 30 minutes, around 30 minutes when we were supporting Rufus as well. And now it will be around 1
6
hour.
hours.
6 hour long show with 1 hour at least. And it will be, so we will incorporate some new music, so you can definitely expect that. And
a bit more clubby vibe is for sure.
We're gonna
but also emotional.
We're gonna make sure that it fits Sun Dream and the people over there.
We're crazy excited. They did just announce the second weekend as well, so we're gonna be there for 2 weeks, which is awesome.
Closing weekend, I just saw that.
I'm looking forward to the margarita. Spicy margarita.
Tequila. I wish you all the best with that performance. I'll be looking out for it as well from over here. What are your long-term goals as a duo? How do you wish to be remembered?
We have some big goals, I think. It's I think I want to do huge festivals, and I want to we want our music to be in huge movies and but
you have bigger goals than I do. I'm just happy if I can work with music until I die and put food on the table for my kids, then I'm happy. But I mean, I've been doing it for 20 years so far, so I'm like living the dream in a way. We're doing what we love, and you know.
But still,
Yeah,
we want.
No, of course, I think we got a taste of the live, you know.
Well, there are some amazing venues and some amazing festivals that we definitely want to play. Like,
it's a rush for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So some play a live show at Burning Man or whatever.
And also because it started out as a sync project from the beginning, we still have a vision of because we think some of the songs work really well in TV and film. So it would be amazing to collaborate with film in any way. Yeah. That would be a really cool goal to reach.
Yeah. We're both really, attracted to films and the visual language connected to music, I think. It makes it so much stronger. So, that would be awesome to work with film.
What can your listeners look forward to in the recent future between you as a duo, as Modern Tales, and individually?
Sorry, what we're looking forward to? No?
Like, what can your listeners look forward to from both of you as individuals and as Modern Tales?
I mean, we have Modern Tales, but we also have our individual projects, which is still going. I mean, you're producing a lot of music for other artists and yourself as well. And same goes for me. I'm producing my own stuff on the side. Well, I mean, parallel. But I think the Modern Tales stuff is the music that kind of triggers me more, that I feel more excited about. So, I mean, we've done almost 2 albums with Modern Tales stuff. So there's a lot of Modern Tales music coming, for sure. But it's also, it kind of runs over. I get inspired to do my own stuff from the Modern Tales stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it goes hand in hand. And also that my latest track has Franz vocals on it.
I think also everything has its time. So it's Modern Tales, as you say, it's sparked a lot of creativity and a lot of passion in general for music, but then it also runs over into something, maybe some solo stuff, or production for others.
I mean,
live stuff. No, but
it does though.
Yeah, it does. So it's just it's just about keeping that. But it's always fun to make completely different stuff to what you're doing, because you can, of course, if you're doing the same thing over and over again, then it's a bit tiring.
But
so, for example, I have EDM DJs and people that are in a completely different world that I'm producing for, and that's just completely different, but it's fun, and that also in some way brings something to Modern Tales somehow. So
there's a lot of
each other.
There's a lot of, it's like a big mishmash of influences in our music, I think. I mean, I come from one side, from disco and old school hip hop and house, and Franz has EDM and drum and bass and
trance
and noise
and old school hip hop.
So it's like, I think people is going to hear that also when they listen to the album, because it's a little bit of everything. And also the live shows is also a little bit of everything.
Can you tell us when we can expect the album? Do you have a date?
I think it's in June, early June. There's going to be, it's not decided yet, and there's going to be a few more singles coming out just to tell the story. As it's tricky because we're a new act, but we're not really new. But it's yeah, we just need to tell the story for people to, yeah. The album is
Connect
coming
with.
May or June or something. Yeah.
Okay. We'll keep a lookout for it. So we're getting close to the end, and then we'll hop into the speed round. But before that, I'd like to ask, what has been your biggest lesson working together?
Det är ju absolut.
Patience, I guess.
Yeah, patience for sure. Collaborating, I think. Coming from a world where you're used to working on your own stuff, and then suddenly jumping in with someone else.
Your brother.
Yeah.
I rarely like fight with people, like not like that, but you know, getting into disputes. But with you, I do sometimes, and it's because we're brothers, I guess. And I'm not. Yeah, it's tricky sometimes, but that's why I said patience.
Yeah, patience and patience to also understand that you have to collaborate.
Yeah, you have to
collaborate and listen. That's definitely.
Those are all very good lessons. Yeah, because as siblings, it's a deeper connection, and so it can get tricky sometimes. But that's great. I'm glad you're taking something out of it, and the product is beautiful.
Thank you.
So now we'll go into the no worries. We'll get into the quickfire round. So what's your go-to track to get the party started?
Go-to track?
The go-to track. This is a quickfire.
Oh, you start.
Should I start? A quick. Oh Jesus Christ. Sometimes when I DJ, I play my own stuff to get the party started. Fading Memories. That's my track.
Memories. And what about you, Franz?
Well, I'm not DJing that much, but when I'm at a party, it's late, and I know what song will get the party started. Spice Girls Wannabe.
That will end the party.
No, it will definitely. Trust me, girl.
You're right.
Yeah. What is one thing you must have while you're on tour?
You don't need anything really. You're like just.
I don't know.
In-ear headphones, noise cancelling.
Sleep.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Which Disney princess would you see as a DJ?
Disney princess?
Yeah, I'm just gonna Google Disney princess.
Whoa. Which Disney princess would you see as a DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Jasmine from Aladdin.
Snow White. Is she a princess?
Yeah,
I'd say Snow White. I mean, she's clearly DJing there with the dwarf, the seven dwarfs. They're all singing.
Dwarfs,
That's true. Yeah, she's DJ Snow White. Yeah.
Yeah, it works as well. DJ Snow White. Yeah. What's the song you play the most at the moment? What's your favorite song on your playlist right now?
Yeah, for me it's Dan Kai, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Or
is it the same song for you both?
Yeah, but actually during the tour with Rufus, we listened to this track called Sonder
by Barry Can't Swim.
Barry Can't Swim. It's great.
Yeah, love that.
Awesome. And lastly, before I die, I want to. What do you want to do? So one thing you want to do before you die?
Release the album.
Come on, we have to
That'd be nice to leave.
Play Coachella.
play Coachella.
Play Coachella.
Oh, and I have a home studio with a panoramic view to the
On an island.
ocean. Yeah.
So that's all I have for you today. I want to thank you for taking the time to join me. This has been Spotlight with Modern Tales, and I'm Lauren. We'll see you next
Well,
time.
thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.